Hello, all you lovely people, and welcome back to 22 Elevate. And I am your host, Tip. Today, we're going to be talking about rebound time. Do you know what rebound time is? Not like the basketball rebound time, but like rebound time, like how long it takes you to get back up when you're down. And I want to tell you a little story of what happened yesterday. So, my little girl, Kyra, she is almost 6 years old, and she's special needs. So we go to a therapy called ABA. It's a type of behavioral therapy. And we're in there with the therapist, and she's having so much fun with all her little toys and all that. And she loves this therapist. And at the end of it, she starts bawling because she knows she's going to leave and she doesn't want to leave yet. And we've been there for 2 hours, by the way. But she's like, crying. Hysterical tears, like like tears are running down her face, like water's coming out of every like hole on her face, and it's just like sad, right? And so we're leaving and we say bye to the therapist. Her thing is like, see you later. So she didn't even want to say see you later. She was just like, so we were walking through the office way out the office, and it's like in a big office building. And we see Sandra who's sitting there, and instead of saying hi to Sandra, she's like, or bye to Sandra, she's like, so she's still crying, just nonstop crying out the door. And I'm carrying her at this point. And we're going, we get to the elevators, and suddenly it turns from to that little brat. Like she had all the emotions and she was truly sad that she was leaving. And then in a second, she was like, ha, 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 ha. And this is not the first time. This happens quite often, actually. And it's not that she's faking it or anything. She really did have those emotions, but she can switch it on and off really quickly. And this is apparently a trait that kids have. Well, that kind of led me to think, why aren't we still like that as adults? Why can't we switch from one emotion to the next emotion really quickly like that? Well, the answer is we can. We can. We just choose not to. Why do we choose not to? Well, because we think it means something. It means something to stay sad for a long time. It means something to sit in your emotions. It means something to sit in your pain. Like pain, if you're sitting in your pain and not doing anything about it, you probably want some attention from the pain. It's like a victim mentality that, mind you, there is real pain. I am one of those people that I am constantly in pain. I got some scoliosis going on, I got some fibromyalgia going on, but I do things to manage my pain because I didn't want to be that person that was in a victim mentality that was like, woe is me. And I don't usually tell people that I'm in pain. Even one of my close friends, Lauren, she's like, I didn't know that you were in this much pain because I was going to get a massage consistently. I was going to get chiropractic work done. And I just started these supplements that is like anti-inflammatory. And I'm doing these things to manage it because I don't want that to be a part of my story anymore. It used to be part of my story. And I have really worked on it throughout the years to keep it under wraps because I don't want that to be me. And then I'm telling it now, but I'm telling it to make a point, okay? So these emotions that we have, how do we turn them on and off so quickly so that we don't have to sit in it as long? It's okay if you want to sit in it, but you have to determine how long you want to sit in it because a lot of times when we're in like a sad grieving period, it's gonna it's gonna mess with our entire day. And how many days do you want that to mess you up for? Like, okay, let's take breaking up as an example, okay? You got to break up and it was a good breakup, and I say that in quotes because there's no such thing as a good breakup, right? Like it's usually a pretty sad event. But maybe it's just, you guys couldn't make it work out. It wasn't like something happened. And it's a pretty sad event, but at the same time, you're kind of grateful for it because you're both moving on. And that is going to take a shorter grieving period than if they were to say cheat on you, right? I've gone personally from that point of, okay, well, we're broken up and I'm sad about it to like, oh, I miss him and all that stuff to quickly going to, oh, damn, he cheated. I don't like those feelings just like in a second went away because of that betrayal, right? So it's the way that you're looking at things. I know it's like a more of a traumatic event when cheating happens or when something like that happens, but it still comes down to the way that you are reacting to it. Your emotions about it is going to determine how long you're sad for. And here's the other thing, like all those Disney movies and oh, you know what? Even Titanic, right? Rose is like, I'll never let you go. But then she does, right? Like, let's be realistic here. Yeah, in her heart, yeah, she never let him go. But she did get married. She did have another child. She does have grandchildren, obviously. And she moved on with her life. But there's a point where you can actually determine when you want to get over it. Say you've been sitting in it for like 6 months. Okay. Sometimes when a tragic event happens like that, when you're at like even before a 6 month period, it feels like it happened yesterday. And that's okay. And then know that it gets better from there. So if you're holding up your goals in life because you're like, I can't do this because of this, you need to ask yourself if that's what you really want or if that's something that society is telling you to do. Because it's okay to move on quicker than that. Like, I mean, like, look at like people that cheat, right? They obviously have moved on really quickly. And if they moved on quickly, why are you sitting there, right? Same thing with, everything else. It's apply your rebound time excuse me, your rebound time to that. Like determine how long you are going to do that for and then you got to push through it. Let's be realistic. You can't just sit there. You got to keep going at your goals. You got to keep living your life. Just keep pushing. Cuz there are those people that something happened to them. Oh, maybe like a friend did something bad to them and months later they're still talking about it. Like, why are you putting that energy back out there? Just let it go. I know it sounds harsh for me to say just let it go, but change that story because it's not helping you. It's not helping them. It's just putting that negativity back into the world. Let's not put that back into the world. Let's put some positivity back into the world. And I'm not saying that positivity is going to fix everything because it doesn't. But you know what? It's a lot easier to function in this world with a positive mindset than with a negative mindset. With a negative mindset, you're just going to keep finding something wrong and wrong and wrong. And with a positive mindset, you're going to move through it a lot quicker than you would. And you have to be okay with that, though. And that's another mindset, right? Okay, so now I want to do the other segment of our show, which is the releasing of the energy. So I came up with this method using reflexology. It's a similar thing to tapping. If you know what tapping is, it touches your acupressure points and it releases energy from those points. But I don't like to tap because I feel like I look like a monkey when I'm tapping because you tap, under your armpits and on top of your head. And I don't like that. So I came up with this other way of using your hands because your hands, reflexology. Your nerves are all over your hands that link throughout your body. So What I like to do is I like to massage my hands while I'm doing these affirmations to release the energy. And I like to start at the bottom of my palm and I like to go in a circular motion and just kind of go up on my fingers and make sure you do both hands. And then I like to do my wrists too. I usually wear a watch and I forgot one today, but I have a bracelet here, so I'm just gonna push it down a little bit. But I like to do it like in to the beginning of my bracelet where that would be. And so we're going to do this together. And I want you to close your eyes and I will just come up with affirmations as we go because that's how I like to do it. I've done it so many times that it just intuitively comes up what we need to be saying on these. So here we go. Close your eyes, start massaging your hands. I am grateful for all the emotions that I feel. I feel that I can lessen my rebound time. And to do that, I need to be able to change the story in my mind of why these things are happening and what the purpose of them are. I am fully capable of going back to childhood emotions, of letting go quickly and letting my emotions flip in a second if I need them to and if I want them to. This doesn't mean that I am no longer grieving, but it means that I can move forward with my day and I can accomplish those big goals that I have in life and accomplish my life's purpose. I love and accept myself, and I am understanding of the emotions that I have. I understand that grieving can be a long process, and I can still carry on with my life even if I am grieving. All is well in my world. I am peaceful, calm, and centered. Thank you. Okay, open your eyes. Did you love that? I love that. Like it just kind of like flowed out of my head and that was really cool. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. We got a short one today and I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you. Bye.